Google just killed SEO as we know it. In the past 30 days alone, I've watched 13 businesses lose over 40% of their traffic overnight. This isn't just some random prediction. I've been building websites and analyzing traffic data for over 15 years. And through my agency, Swift Support, I get to see behind the scenes analytics from hundreds of businesses. What I'm seeing right now is unprecedented. But here's what's interesting. While most businesses are panicking about their traffic dropping off a cliff, a small group of smart companies are actually seeing their visibility triple. And today I'm going to show you exactly what they're doing differently. Before I reveal the new strategy that's replacing SEO, there's something shocking about Google's latest update that no one's talking about. This change is so significant that it's going to completely transform how businesses get found online in 2025. Let me show you exactly what's happening with Google right now. Remember when you used to search for something and get a list of websites to click on? Those days are ending. Google's new AI powered search is completely changing the game. Look at what happens when someone searches for anything now. Instead of sending people to your website, Google's AI is answering questions directly on the search page. They're calling it the search generative experience, and it's already rolling out to millions of users. The numbers are staggering. When I analyzed our clients' traffic data last month, websites that used to get 100 clicks from Google are now getting 20 or 30. That's a 70% drop in traffic. And it's not just small businesses, major websites are seeing the same pattern too. But here's where it gets really interesting. The businesses that are thriving right now aren't just doing SEO differently, they've completely changed their approach to getting found online. Before I show you their exact strategy, you need to understand how dramatically search behavior has changed. Think about the last time you needed to learn something new. Did you go straight to Google? Probably not. According to recent data, 77% of people are now starting their searches on social media. 61% still use Google, and 30% are going straight to AI chatbots. The days of depending on just on Google for traffic are over. This shift in search behavior isn't just a temporary trend. It's a complete transformation in how people find information online. YouTube has become the second largest search engine in the world with 2.7 billion active users. But that's not even the most surprising part. What's shocking is that 95% of people now say they prefer watching a video about something rather than reading about it. Think about that. When's the last time you read a full blog post instead of watching a quick video explanation? But it's not just YouTube. TikTok has become the go to search platform for an entire generation. 40% of Generation Z now uses TikTok and Instagram for search instead of Google. They're looking up everything from restaurants to product reviews to how to guides. The most successful businesses I work with through my agency, Swift Support, have already figured this out. Instead of trying to rank number one on Google, they're focusing on being everywhere their customers are actually searching. And here's the best part. These other platforms are far less competitive than Google right now. Let me show you a real example. One of our clients used to spend thousands of dollars every month trying to rank on Google for competitive words. Their traffic was declining despite their best efforts. But when they shifted to this new strategy I'm about to show you, their overall visibility tripled in just 60 days, 2 months. So, what's the new strategy that's replacing traditional SEO? I call it search everywhere optimization. Instead of putting all your eggs in Google's basket, you're going to establish your presence where your customers are actually looking for solutions. But here's the key. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be in the right places with the right content. Let me break this down into three simple parts that any business can implement regardless of their size or industry. The first part is establishing a video presence. Remember that 95% statistic I mentioned earlier? Here's why video is so powerful right now. When you create a video, it doesn't just live on YouTube. It shows up in Google search results. It can be repurposed for TikTok and Instagram. And most importantly, it builds trust faster than any blog post could. The second part is building a community around your content. Google is now prioritizing user generated content more than ever before. Why? Because they know people trust real discussions more than polished marketing content. This is why sites like Reddit are getting more search visibility than ever before. The third part, and this is where most businesses completely miss the mark, is owning your audience. At SurfBest Support, we don't just build pretty websites, we build sales machines that capture and convert traffic from all these different platforms. Because here's the truth, traffic means nothing if you can't convert it into actual customers. Now, let me show you exactly how to implement this strategy. I'm going to give you 3 immediate actions that you can take this week to start adapting to this new reality. Action step number 1 is to audit where your potential customers are actually searching. Pull up your Google Analytics right now and look at your traffic sources. If you're like most businesses, you're probably getting less than 20% of your traffic from Google already. You just haven't noticed it yet. Action step number 2 is to take your best performing content and transform it into video. But here's the crucial part. Don't just create a video version of your blog post. Instead, answer the questions your customers are actually asking. One of our clients took their top 5 frequently asked pages and turned them into videos. Their engagement skyrocketed because they were finally giving people information in the format they preferred. Action step number 3 is to set up what I call a traffic capture system. This is something we implement for every SurfBest Support client because it's so effective. Instead of letting visitors bounce off of your website, you need to give them a reason to join your community or email list. The businesses that are thriving right now are the ones building direct relationships with their audience. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like a lot of work. I get it. And you're right. It is more work than just optimizing for Google. But listen, I've seen businesses lose everything because they waited too long to adapt. Just last month, one of our clients came to us in panic mode because they had lost 80% of their traffic overnight. They had to lay off some of their team. You don't want to be in that position. The businesses that are crushing it right now, they're the ones that are implementing these changes, and they've already implementing them 6 months ago. They saw this coming, and now they're absolutely dominating their competition while everyone else is struggling to keep up. But here's the thing, you haven't missed your chance yet. The window of opportunity is still open, but it's closing fast. In just a moment, I'm going to show you how to avoid the biggest mistakes that could destroy your online presence in 2025. The businesses that implement this new strategy now will have a massive advantage over their competitors in 2025. But here's something crucial you need to know. Everything that I just shared about this new search strategy will be completely useless if your website has any of these 10 critical mistakes. I recently analyzed over 100 business websites, and I found that 91% of them had at least 3 of these conversion killing errors. Let me give you a quick example. One of my clients was losing $13,000 per month because of the mistake number 7, and it only took us 5 minutes to fix it. This is the kind of thing that keeps me up at night because it's so simple to fix, yet so costly when ignored. If you want to know what these mistakes are and how to fix them before implementing this new strategy, click on this video right here. I break down all 10 website mistakes that are secretly sabotaging your success. Trust me, mistake number 4 is going to shock you. I've never seen a single business get this right on their first try. Don't let these simple mistakes hold you back from dominating search in 2025. Click here and I'll see you in the next video.